You get over them though, and you talk about them.
It's the healthy way of dealing with it. You're never gonna see fully eye to eye.
Well, no, not people don't always see eye to eye. It is what it is.
But yeah,
I like to play
you also
shitty survival games, and you hate them.
Yeah, that's because you're a weeb.
Yeah, and I'll tear your fucking testicles off your scrotum. So. That's hot.
That's
nice.
How much did you play? Did you co-op with him?
Yeah, he's played up to this point. I played up to this point with him. He's played by himself after. Like literally this exact boss fight. What, that he got so like into it?
No, like I don't know. I don't like if I'm co-oping with somebody.
Oh yeah, I
don't like that irks me if they were to do that as well.
Something that Remy's friend does with him all the time that he hates. He was playing through Terraria with him, and it made him mad because his friend did that thing where like they were playing Terraria, and then when he was offline, his friend sweated the game out, so he came back and he was just like leagues ahead of like where he should have been. Like playing Minecraft, if you stop playing and you have like iron, and then like you come back one day, and I don't know how to avoid that. Oh, I'm an idiot. You obviously take cover. I forgot this was a cover-based shoot. It's like playing Minecraft, you like get the iron, and then you come back next time to play on the same world, and like he has full diamond everything, and he's built a house out of emerald. It's like, yeah, welcome back. It's like, well, what
destroys the progression.
Yeah.
Should have taken cover myself. Take my own damn advice. Sheesh.
Hey, you fucking idiot. Obvious. Did you like start pumping out the damage numbers?
Yeah, I could. But I can't.
Well, that's
oh, even if you
yeah, that's something that hurts me too. I don't like that. To be fair, it wasn't like we had like started playing the game together. I just kind of joined in with him, so I didn't give him like that much.
Oh no, I'm not shitting. I'm just saying that something I don't like.
I forgot that when you use that ability, you don't stay in cover. I was shitting on before. You may not have.
No, like the point, like a thing that I would have said, like if when you and Remy were playing through Wasteland 3, if you would have continued after that.
No, it's
like it's your save thing, like same save.
It's
like,
different. Yeah, it's different if like he jumped in and joined halfway through.
Like that.
I don't know why you would in a game like that, but yeah. So weird. Dude, that's just not the type of game you play. I appreciate having the option, I suppose, but it's not the type of game you play like that.
Especially completely online and random. Like, if it's your friends list, it kind of makes, like, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
But even then, it's still strange to do that.
I'm having trouble getting on the cover. I don't know if you're having that as well.
I'm just sticking on this corner, so I would say no.
This rock here sometimes does not want to let me take cover on it, like right now. Maybe I should just go through.
You do need to hit it at like a particular angle.
Yeah, you see?
Like on the...
I can't get in cover on it. Oh, well.
That's because it despooled.
Yeah. That'd be a pretty good reason. Also, what in God's name even is this thing?
It says it's a chrysalid, I think. Was it not?
Yeah, but like that doesn't tell me much.
Chrysaloid.
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 Yeah. Something that Mark would do. I say would do. Something Mark has done.
Yeah. But he didn't make permanent progress though. So
No.
Like, I think that's
No, that's
slightly
a good
different. Like, what he did was just farm, and he didn't know the system, so I won't shit on him too hard for that. I wouldn't have personally done it myself. So that's just me. Because we've started co-oping stuff, and we've not finished it, but I don't continue on them save files. I start fresh, and I go and like set up mine. And it just seems weird too.
I agree, it just feels wrong. I am getting the
I like these enemies. The scripts.
Well, neither do I, especially when you're like 1,000 levels lower than that. Give me that purple, please. Oh, the Red Widow. Dark Souls 2. That was probably the most annoying 100% I've done so far. It wasn't that hard, but farming for it was one specific miracle getting was really a pain in the ass.
Was it for a covenant?
Yeah. It was one of the ones that you either have to... It's one of the ones where you have to get by either doing like 500 fucking kills in like the way of the blue arena, I think. There's also another way you can do it through like the Keeper Covenant or something like that, but it's very like...
That's so ridiculous. Like 500 kills. For anything.
I don't know if you ever planned 100% Dark Souls 2, probably not.
Maybe.
If you do, what it basically comes down to is, do you remember the Iron Key after you have like that bridge that you cross, and you have the bell tower on the left side that you go to. That bell tower area, the way you cheat, there's an enemy that can very rarely spawn up there, a red phantom, that drops a... I don't even think he drops... It's a red phantom, and I think the phantom counts as a kill for, like, the Bellkeeper Invasion Covenant stuff. And people so rarely, like, actually invade there that you can't, like, get the kills normally. But since he's a rare spawn, it's like a really rare spawn. What you have to do is you use that miracle, the eye one that tells you when there's an invader around and points at it. You basically just sit at the bonfire, stand up, cast a miracle, and if the eye goes behind you or something like that, you know he's up there, and then you go up there and punk him, and if it doesn't go behind you, you just sit at the bonfire and reset. And it took me like 2.5 hours of doing that repeatedly before I had all of them.
2.5 hours.
It killed my soul, though.
No, they always do. The one that I had to do in free.
I said I don't really but it was annoying. It's the most annoying
grind for any game.
That and the fact that you have to get the new game plus like fucking free if you want to get the other ones without doing all the like 500 PvP kills. If you want like sacred fucking oath and stuff.
I think it was kind of them not to lock the no death. The rings.
Yeah. Oh, the one where you have to do... There's
no
one
bonfire and no deaths.
No bonfire and no death. And to get them on the same save file would mean you'd have to do a no bonfire, no death run at the same time. So I don't think you can do it in New Game Plus. I think you have to do it on a New Game file. So if you want both, you have to... You do have to do them both at once. which is fucking brutal. I've never gotten either of the rings. It's something I've considered trying, but it just is brutal. It's such a long game to have to make no mistakes through.
Well, the community, when they did the challenge runs and stuff, it was the thing that killed people's soul because of the amount of bosses just in that game compared to all the others.
Yeah.
It'd usually be the thing that people choked on.
That and Dark Souls 2 just has so many kind of... It has a lot of those bullshit kind of just things that will kill you. Like NPC invaders that are way higher level than they should be for an area where they'll just come in and one-shot punk you with like Crystal Soul Spear.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, let's not talk about Black Gulch. Fucking hate Black Gulch so much.
Ooh, Apocalypse chest.
Black Gulch fills me with a special type of rage. Oh, thank you for bringing me back in. It's nice to be making progression loot-wise again. Oh my god, this helmet. Oh, I got a legendary. I'm so sad 'cause it's at the lower power level, but look at this.
Give me 1 second.
It actually looks fucking, like, I'm into it, actually.
Remember that you've now unlocked that as a transmog.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying.
Is it?
You like my Rise hat? The hat.
You
It
look
reminds
like
me
the
of
guy from Borderlands.
Yeah, I look like the Tales from the Borderlands guy.
Yeah.
The legendaries don't have... The legendaries don't have special perks, do they? They just have access to higher thingies, correct?
I won't sit here and lie. I have no idea.
I mean, none of these sound like particularly special. Critical shots increase your anomaly power by 3,000 for 6 seconds, and then critical shots grant 1,000 anomaly power to you and your allies. It sounds like really powerful, but I'll hang on to it. There's a way to lock things, right? I mean, I guess I won't accidentally dismantle it anyway.
I don't remember. I don't think you can, like, yeah, you have to be deliberate with your dismantling.
I wouldn't hit dismantle all legendaries, I don't think, ever anyway. Oh Christ, I have a submachine gun and a shotgun. That's gonna be good. Yeah, I dig it. I kind of like that aesthetic here. It kind of reminds me, like you said, the guy from Borderlands.
I don't remember his name.
I can't either. I know he's a robot. I remember that.
He's the guy that takes you captive, doesn't he?
Yeah, and it turns out he's... Oh, I do remember his name, because he's Loaderbot.
He's Loaderbot, that's what he is.
Yeah, he's fucking Loaderbot. He takes you captive, and it turns out it was Loaderbot the whole time. The alpha male. I love that game.
Yeah, that's good. Let's get rolling.
They did a good job with the Borderlands universe. Making just fun of it. Also, like the fucking they use. What's his name?
Is that what you're
the guy that plays the douchebag.
Sure as hell doesn't look like we're getting
Joe Swanson.
What?
Like voice actor.
Yeah.
Is who played?
No,
I
it's
love
okay.
him.
Something happens.
The boss of
Vasquez or something was his name. I love that voice. He's just such.
Who the hell are you?
He plays a dick character so good.
Hey, where are you taking us? Who the hell are you people?
The jungle people.
All your questions will be answered when we reach Dr. Skurlock.
It's too late.
Oh,
We're
look,
not making
Schlims.
it to any doctor.
Stand down, or your people will die! You fucking die with them! I'm not threatening them, asshole! I'm trying to save them!
Hell?
What exactly
Fair
is
enough.
it?
I'm not threatening them, asshole. I'm
Please.
trying to save their life.
Do not fear. My name is Nathan Skurlock, xenobiologist.
Dr. Abraham Zahidi. Can you explain to us
Zahidi?
what...
Oh my, what an unexpected honor. I was a follower of your father's work. At least
I'm your biggest fan.
as long as was possible. I haven't so much claim to fame.
I have
As you
all
can
of your
see,
father's nudes.
There is one breakthrough of mine that served us rather well.
His pin-ups.
Just tell us how it works.
Yes, of course. My apologies. The fungus wasn't always like this. Its DNA was altered. My formula merely tells the fungus against itself. Here, all who are brave enough to reach us are free to live in
Can I
peace.
make it into
My
stuffed
antidote must be
mushrooms,
injected
though?
daily. None of us dare stay far away from camp without it.
You eat stuffed
There'll be a
mushrooms?
small ceremony each month.
I
Just
have.
time for one.
I think they're good.
No alternates, I'm
Mushrooms
afraid.
are fucking
I hope that
awful, man.
the rest of your convoy...
You're like my mother. She
Yeah.
hates mushrooms.
We're not planning
Fake
on
meat.
She
staying.
hates mushrooms. I've never had.
Beyond here, there's only death.
I was about to say I never had mushrooms.
Tell the truckers
I
we're
haven't
prepared
had
for stuff here
mushrooms in
anyway.
such a long time
Good.
Thank you.
because she hates them. I would just like to mention
A
your
woman of
chest
class.
piece looks fucking sick.
Thank you,
In the
baby.
background of my cutscene, I just see you
In
with
the
your
background of
fucking-
my cutscene.
I see you back there. You're really adding a lot of class to my
A really
cutscene,
good
and I
background
appreciate it.
character. You'd make a really good stormtrooper.
I wish you'd stand farther away because you're kind of cramping my style, but you know. Beggars can't be
Jackal.
choosers.
Look what I found in the forest. This was Cuthbert's. We've been here before.
Well, shit. I thought things looked familiar. I thought it was Skurlock's drugs. But unless you can pull a spare oil pump from your ass, we're not going very far.
We left a truck here before. That day the first storm hit. Maybe I can find it.
Find it? That was 30 years ago.
Not for me.
I don't think it was more so like you being able to remember. I think he means like.
I am really into this
broken
mask.
down.
I like that
That is a
aesthetic.
dope mask.
The rice hat is makes me laugh too. But yeah, I like the color.
You don't think it looks cool? I think rice hats look kind of cool.
No, I like them.
I like the style of them.
They make me
Um,
laugh too. I got a rice hat when I went to Disney World. I told you about that.
Oh
didn't
yeah.
I?
I forgot.
I wore it everywhere too. You're damn right. I wore that into every park. My little rice hat.
Let's go.
Also, what's nice is I have a massive fucking head, so most hats I can't wear. You know what hat does fit though? The rice hat. My boys from the east. Not
Oh, it
letting
even
me down.
glows. So cool.
Yeah, the eyes glow.
No, the vents on the side as well.
Yep, the whole front.
I like
He's
it.
a dope ass looking legendary.
That's what I got from the boss droppers in APOC.
What? The chest piece you're wearing?
Yeah.
It looks fucking dope. I like the way it looks.
Now back to the Outriders bunker in the quarry.
I do. If we run by a merchant, I have a bunch of greens to sell to him.
That was. Can't be
I
asked to
don't
go all the way
see
back
any
there.
icons on my mini map.
When we come back here, we'll do it.
just come back later. I've not really had inventory management issues in this game, which is nice.
A loot
They
issue
drop a
with
lot of
no
loot, but it's
inventory
not.
management.
They don't drop
Wowzers.
enough. They let you get rid of your stuff enough that you don't run into inventory problems, I find.
Yeah, because there's nothing more annoying than constantly getting drops and then having to go back to a vendor and you
Yeah.
go back and then the enemies respawn.
Do you enjoy my loot or shooters?
Like it was yesterday.
Fucking
I can still remember some of them. I can still remember some of them.
I enjoy Borderlands.
Jackal,
I enjoy my looters.
I'm serious.
Oh,
Jackal,
Jesus.
I'm disconnected.
Be gone. That did buckle down.
Yeah, he's a mean boy. I thought that was me shooting him.
That was my laser beam. That did nothing.
How much do you hit him for?
3,000. 2,000.
I'm hitting him for 300.
Are you the real boss?
Well, that's cool. I didn't realize if you melee while you do a different animation.
Yeah, you do like a slam.
A slam, yeah. I have actually got to a point where I can kill people. It's very slow. It took me that whole fight to kill like 3 of those little guys, but I did kill them. It was all me. Oh, I've already replaced those 2 purples I got.
Wait, did I say your rice hat?
It's not what we're here for.
No, my rice hat's already lower level than a purple I found, but I refuse to take it off just because it looks cool.
You just
We'd also
transmute
bring the summary execution of
Something
everyone who
better.
makes
Well,
the antidote.
it's cool.
Deserters.
The other one's only like 100 power more as well, so I'm not that worried about it right now. It's a cool looking legendary. I'm into it. One complaint I do have about this game, I don't like the way the snipers feel. I don't know how you feel about that now that I've used quite a lot of them. They're very... I have a hard time hitting things with them, and I'm not sure why. It feels very odd to fire.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel the same.
They leave a lot to be desired. I'll agree. That's why I like the ARs.
The ARs feel very solid. I actually do like the SMGs now I've used them a bit more.
Ooh. That did 55.
And I know you'd express that you didn't like the SMGs, but I like them. They don't seem bad.
I don't like some of them. Some of them are right.
I think it was less the SMGs, it's like more the lack of range.
Yeah. That's a cool looking skin.
Whoa, was that me that just wrecked all those guys?
Well, I didn't do any damage, so...
Oh, I'm so good. I can wreck basic enemies.
Winning.
If I dump my entire ability kit on them.
This is a boss, yeah, the blood marker.
I am absolutely fucking pumping through this gear score again. This is nice. I was playing with Charlie, I was making like no progress on my gear. Also, you are killing me. You are. I was about to say, you look horrifying, but...
Nah, she is a beast.
I'll just revive. Yeah, you're a big chungus.
I'm assuming with it being named, this is something that you can farm for unique.
Wow. Yeah. I wonder if this follows that, like, Borderlands kinda. Well, I don't know. I doubt Borderlands is the first one that came up with it. It's what I think of when I think of specific enemies having specific legendary drops. Yeah.
The granddaddy.
Specific named enemies that respawn will have their specific drops. You know. I just wasn't familiar enough with Diablo to know what enemies drop what. The only one I can think of is the Skeleton King dropping like his crown. But he drops that like every time, it seems like, so.
Yeah, because it was like the first main enemy. They wanted to show people what it said, so you get them on board with it.
It's a good way of introducing it.
I need to stop rolling so early, it's getting me caught every time. stabbies. But no, she is chunky, that's for sure.
Yep. Oh. I started using the build, but her stabbies weren't over yet. Don't die to revive me.
No. I am skilled.
Oh, now I can do this.
Wow, I did all of that for res. Nice.
We're not doing anything with them, Bailey.
Are you kidding me? These people abandoned the ECA. They're traitors.
We're sticking with the mission.
Oh,
Is
he has
lowering the
nothing to
party's
say.
IQ as the fucking...
Fall in line.
I love that dance. It's so good.
There was a chest over here, by the way. One of the loot chests.
I'm coming.
That I saw during the fight.
Loot. Loot, loot, loot. I've had an itching to play a looty game. As I've kept saying. It's why I was sad about the Diablo 2 just being a real poopy stinky.
Yeah.
I wanna pick up loot, I wanna improve my character build, and I wanna go. That's pretty nice. That weapon is called the Everglade Piper, is that what that said? Oh no, Everglade. Oh, it is called the Everglade Piper. There's something about that name.
The favorite character in all of Warfare.
She wasn't hated, I guess. I don't think. Was she? I don't think she was liked. She wasn't Nick Valentine.
Oh, I didn't even really care for
the only character everyone. Yeah, but everyone liked him.
I remember also like buzzing about him.
Everyone buzzed about him. He was just generic, you know, like top guy. He wasn't a bad character, like I liked him, but he wasn't like the best thing since sliced bread.
I thought how they did He's very generic,
I like
but
that
the ending was nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ended up getting to it.
He's the one, the Brotherhood guy, right? That would be a sin. And then, you know, obviously that goes against everything he's ever known in his life. Really being a KKK member and everything else.
Be like, you know, next or something.
Yeah.
Come live in sanctuary. Take drugs with Mama Milk.
Such content.
Outriders,
You made a loop.
This is Dr. Skurlock. I must profess it has been a delight to have met yourself and your companions.
We're grateful for
Box
the
up
help,
here.
Doctor. But I have to ask, your antidote to the fungus. Why
Oh
do you
my
keep
God,
yourselves
threw me
out
in the air
here?
for a second.
Our people are trapped in
He
the
opened the
valley.
box and
If
it
they
shot
knew
me
that-
100 feet in the air.
Think about it. What's the first thing they would do? They would be so afraid of the other side getting it, they'd have me locked up. War is all they know how to think about. Those narrow-minded, tribal
War.
idiots.
War never
Out
changes.
here, it's different. We are all
We got an achievement called
don't
One
live in
Man
fear
Jump.
of our neighbors slitting our throats.
Dismantle 300
Then
items. Oh, there you go.
allies and enemies.
There you go.
Here,
You're halfway
nature,
there.
The elements are our
Got
only
the cell.
I'm
enemy.
halfway
So,
Sure to be
there.
true.
Well, we do what we can do. Resources are scarce. But you and your companions may stay as long as you need.
Thanks,
Running,
because I didn't plan
running.
on ever leaving. Running. It's a bad boy.
Excuse me, sir. Fire.
Please do not encroach on my territory.
Why was that other one so hard to kill?
I'm not sure. This one is like,
He was crap.
don't get me wrong, he's not easy, but like, he's not taking
50 years.
every ounce of my being. Oh, one of the boys that you were fighting decided to come fight me. Hit me in the back.
Oh, well, I've run out of the map. Use the power of the sun.
But hello there. Hello there.
Oh, the popping. I've
I
missed
do
the
hate
popping.
the flying.
No! Get over me.
You fly in hell. They poison me.
Serum.
Ooh, you got me something called the waistcloth of the royal something.
Blood ritual.
I can't change your pants while I'm down.
I'll get you up, son, so you can get undressed.
Thank you.
Really?
That's the asshole that killed me. Get him. I will not concede.
Outrider, this is Kang Young Soo, the one who dragged your friends from the underworld.
Who?
I will be handling your induction.
Induction? As I told Skurlock, we're just passing through.
Skurlock has
It
no
was the
say in who
waistcloth
stays
of the
or
blood
leaves.
ritual, you're right.
I'm in command of the
Oh,
camp
that's like,
security.
Sure,
that
but
looks
this camp
dope.
wouldn't exist without Skurlock and his vaccine.
And Skurlock wouldn't exist
I like
without my
this,
soldiers.
I'm a big
Can I do
fan of
anything
like
for
the
you?
kind of ritually looking
Pleases
stuff.
me that you won't be
Like
here
cultists
long.
and stuff?
Cultist stuff, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know about you. In games, I've always been a fan of it, like the deer skulls and the bones and the waistcloth and like ritually looking things. I can dig that aesthetic.
It wouldn't be like a top 3 for me. I've always just been like...
I don't know if
generic
I'd
knight.
say top 3, maybe top 5. I'm into like knights, the knight aesthetic. I can be big into the whole like culty ritual kind of
Plague
tribal
Doctors
aesthetic. I
is
can be
probably
into.
is like close to that. Of, like, a
Plague
ritual
Doctor aesthetic. I
stuff.
can kind of get into.
I mean, I'd be like, oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, like if you gave me a mask that was like a fucking
Oh, it was
Wendigo,
okay.
like or like a fucking deer skull or something, I'd be into it. Like oh, what's his name? The big
Woodland
fucking
spirit.
scary forest spirit from that guy. I'm glad
Already-
that I
already
didn't
knew
even
the
need to,
lesson.
like describe what I was talking about. I was
already
like,
knew.
oh yeah, and you were
Already
like,
knew the
yeah,
moment.
the woodland spirit. I'm like, I like his. I think he looks fucking sick. The Leshen looks dope. I'm into that aesthetic. He's a cool looking guy.
Quickly grab a drink while it does this cutscene.
It's over. But I can transmog while you do that.
But no, the Leshen is a really cool concept of a monster.
I like the aesthetic.
Up
Yeah, it is a cool just monster.
There's a lot of them.
Oh.
Guys, no! Mercy!
You're putting up a hell of a fight.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get you up when you can. But that explosion pop is gonna do the damage. You never finished the Infantry, did you?
No.
Going back to visit? Use them at the Leshen and stuff. They just jog to
I
the
do
old
at
memory
some
bank.
point. It's just one of those things where it's a daunting game for me because it's so long.
Did you see that they're
I
remaking
know.
the first version?
I did see that actually. I was gonna bring it up to talk to you about it, and I completely forgot. I did see that they were remaking it though. How do you feel about that? You ever played you never played the first
No,
one, right?
I
didn't get it to run.
No, I got it. It was one of the things I got to run. It just became like shit. And not just like
You hit me through the wall, asshole.
It just
I am innocent.
wasn't a very good.
It just didn't feel good to play arcade.
One of them things where it felt old.
It's like, as I've talked about with Charlie, he had such a desire to play the old Fallout games. Don't get me wrong, like, they're good games, but I think he's gonna be in for a rude awakening when he realizes how archaic and clunky it is. The combat does not feel good.
It's like my love for the
And the menus
playing through
are
Wasteland 2,
fucking...
Wasteland 3. And they thought it was the first.
Yeah.
Just can't get into it. I appreciate what it is, but stay in it.
Yeah. That attack he does is such damage, by the way. I do not like that attack. He killed me with it again. Oh, you ballsy motherfucker.
These fucking flying things are doing my head in.
Don't blame you. I've almost killed him. I've got him really low. Like one good laser and you would kill him. I might actually finish him off. I got him. Yeah.
APOC tier 8. Sound like he dropped some chunky loot.
He dropped me quite a lot.
Not really moving the needle. I'm being honest.
My stuff's not actually. There's nothing he dropped besides a pair of gloves were useful.
Same.
Oh no, he did drop some boots. I lied. He gave me booties. Yeah, I like the way this cultist stuff works. I hope I get some more of this like blood ritual stuff. It looks dope. I think it matches that legendary helmet really well as well. Same like colors.
What are we doing? Asylum.
I have an accolade to claim.
That's that.
Oh, I'm really close to having that Phoenix thing where I can revive myself.
That's saved me a couple of times.
I'm one skill away from it.
Oh,
That's why I switched off of what I was going for, and I just went for straight up anomaly time. Which is why I'm actually doing a little bit of damage now. Not a lot, but it's not like I survive anything anyway, so.
Well, it'll also be good late game as well. It's not just now.
No, that's probably how I would play a character like this in late game. If I have so much ability spam, I might as well make use of it, right?
Yep.
It's like playing a mage in like Diablo. It's like my shit.
This map is so shit. Where are we going?
Not gonna lie.
It was this. No, it was this. What? Look up on the D-pad and it.
I see.
Eh?
That's where we just came from, is it not?
I thought so as well. That was the hunting ground.
I think it's just being glitchy. Because Charlie was complaining about that being a problem, where it would tell him to go somewhere that he had just came from. Because, yeah, that's not... We just came from the hunting ground. We need to go to an unknown area. That's, I think, further down this way, maybe?
Who knows? We'll just explore. It's the worst that can happen.
I lose my time.
I do not have enough time.
What he kept getting mad about in Sea of Thieves when we'd get wrecked. He'd get really mad and then complain that it's like time lost. But like, video games are just a waste of time really anyway. Like, I get the argument, but
I can get where he's coming from. It's why, like, it shocks me because so many people have that sentiment, but they'll play like Tarkov.
Yeah.
Where they'll lose everything on death.
See, like, I don't understand. I don't like playing things like Tarkov, but I don't share that sentiment either. I don't know, there's something about it doesn't feel... The thing about losing stuff on death isn't what bothers me in Tarkov, it's the way, like, it's a wipe system. But I understand at the same time, like, that type of game has to have something like that.
Oh yeah. Like, it would be impossible for anybody to get anything done with a new premise.
You end up with something like...
Bigger.
Bigger.
That loot is almost meaningless.
I don't know, if I think the only enjoyment from Tarkov I would get from it is the gameplay. The, like, really, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Intense, like...
Yeah. Intense, like, real, realistic type kind of experience. It's very, like, everything's kind of one-shot in one game, is it not? You just kind of get bullied by everything. That's how that game goes. Again, I've never really watched
it depends, like, their armor seems... If it's a low caliber weapon, you can take, like,
that makes sense, though, realistically. You're in, like, a bulletproof vest in each other.
Well, it's not, like, 100% like you get shot and you will die every time. Excuse me, sir.
Sorry. It's nice, I'm starting to... Oh, I saw an enemy when I went into my menu. No!
Oh, I'm trying to get... Yeah, no, there's a poison one over here. Shooting as well, right?
Thank you. I kept getting poisoned, it's pissing me off. Boy,
But this kind of like difficulty I'm fine with. said something like that on the Pathfinder. It feels manageable.
Even like
more in like I'm in control.
Yeah. I don't mind things that are really ball-stompingly hard if you're in, like you said, you're the one in control. It's the same to be said, like, you have the thing with the overpowered level of Borderlands, too. The higher level ones can get really brutal, where, like, you'll get one-shot by enemies and stuff. But at that point, you're so far in the game that you have, like, agency over how to tackle things, you know what I mean? You're not just locked into that. And you can use systems and abuse mechanics. Hell, you could play as the Gunzerker and just not care because he's overpowered.
I don't think I ever played it.
He is the epitome of like, mechanics and systems and knowledge.
I did, Zero.
Easily, he can easily one-shot, like, or you can easily solo bosses. Zero's who I played first.
It's more like,
fun.
I like the way he looked.
I think that's what everyone did. Here, I'll revive myself fast. He is the coolest looking. Krieg, the Psycho's my favorite to play, though, I think.
Wasn't he a DLC character?
He was. I actually really enjoyed the Commando when I played him, which I didn't think... I never played the, like, generic Commando characters. Because I played the one in the first game, and I thought he was boring. I didn't like playing as, I didn't enjoy him. I thought he was just boring. Didn't care for the turret. But playing like an explosive build actually was a lot of fun. One of the most fun builds or runs I had. It was a good time. The Gunzerker, you're so overpowered because fucking you get to a point where you're always like dual wielding and you're acting skill. And there's the way abilities on weapons in that game worked is they were passive, like, abilities that weren't necessarily attached to the gun, they were on a switch, if that makes sense. So say, like, you had a sniper rifle and the stat card that had, like, 800% extra crit damage. That would be, that 800% perk damage, or crit damage activated in the weapon. It wasn't necessarily attached to the weapon, if that makes sense. So if you had a gun in your left hand,
it would still apply.
Yeah, and you could already see how that was super easily abusable. Like one popular one, a legendary called the Tunguska rocket launcher had like a passive hidden stat where like explosive damage is increased by like a stupid amount. You would just hold it in your right hand, and then any weapon that did explosive damage in your left hand would just be an absolute fucking mute.
Do you think that... Because I think a lot of things were unbalanced in Borderlands 2, it had a lot of strong things in it. Do you think that's why it stayed around though so long? It's enjoyable, like the power fantasy stuff.
I think so, because it allowed people... It was unbalanced, but the later overpowered levels were necessary for that, like, unbalance, I think. They were brutally difficult. And it allowed people to do things like solo raid bosses and stuff. Without mechanics like that to abuse, you wouldn't be able to solo raid bosses. You don't see people playing like World of Warcraft and soloing raid bosses, right?
I haven't played it, so... But I don't believe so.
I don't know, but I don't believe so, yeah. Like, the Psycho character, I could solo a raid boss called Pyro Pete with a specific set of, like, skills if I played it right. I had a skill called Blood Explosion, where when I killed enemies, they would... any overkill damage that was, like, Basically, when I
Jacob,
killed them, they'd explode,
found
and
the
any
truck.
extra damage I did to finish them off would get added to the
Exactly
damage
as
of the
we left it.
explosion.
You have something in common then.
And I'm sure you could already
Well,
kind of
for
see
you.
where this is going, where it is a strange skill. But
I was about this.
the oh no, this is normal. But the explosion could trigger the explosion, so it could like chain react off of itself. So if you could get if you could position the ads in the raid boss fight the correct way, you could get the explosion would kill an enemy, and the overkill from the explosion would apply to that explosion, and then that explosion would kill an enemy, and then the overkill damage would apply, if that makes sense, and they just keep stacking. And you'd eventually
chain reaction.
Yeah, it'd be a chain reaction of insane
Oh, wow.
damage ramp up, and you could use it to one-shot the raid boss. It would just go whoom, 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 boom, and you just die in one hit. Zero could solo
Okay, I've got the pump.
Hyperius the Invincible with one of his skills called Boar. He was like the most famous one, actually. You could solo that raid boss with the starting pistol of the game. How insane the damage ramp up was. That first pistol you start the game with, it does like 13 damage. If you manage to, because it's whenever you shot through enemies, you get like a damage bonus, in the way like the mechanics of the robots worked. The ads in his fight, if you like position them correctly with like singularity grenades to group them up, you could just shoot once through them and just like one-shot them.
Push back, then loosen a little. You forget everything I taught you.
Taught me? You think you taught me anything, old man? Unbelievable.
You stupid cow.
Feisty. She definitely got her temper from you.
Looks like we're taking a break. I guess you've earned the right to hear the full story. So, a long time ago, before this shitty planet, before we even left Earth, I was flying workers to the Caravel Orbit Station. The flames started to surround me, and I tried to find an exit. And that's when I tripped, and I saw this damn pregnant woman lying under the rubble.
What's with the deep side story that they do in this game is so
I was able to
strange.
save both of us.
It is like
They
really
go so hard.
like sad and deep for like such a corny story.
It's not
Hold
even,
on.
like,
You were
the
there
fact that
during
it's
the Caravel
corny, it's
disaster?
like,
All the survivors of the Caravel were given a
like
free
looter
ticket
shooters
aboard
don't
brand new
usually
Flores, and I met
try
her
too
again,
hard.
right here
It's more about the
in
gameplay.
Trench Town.
Yeah.
And they show
The child was
glimpses of
born.
like really trying to push it.
It was a girl, and she named her Chana. And that little brat was only 6 when she saw her mother killed right in front of her.
So you raised her.
Come on. The truck isn't going to fix itself.
Didn't answer the question.
Well, he was fucking her aunt and her mother. Remember?
Had no time to raise a child.
I was busy doing God's work.
Hey, Jacob.
The
That was
shop
a
is
sweet
here,
story
but
back
it's
there,
Bailey.
It still doesn't
You sell
explain
shit
why
too.
Jen
Thank
hates
you. There are so many like legendary transmogs I see, considering how rare they drop.
You know, this Kang fella's running a pretty tight operation here.
Oh, it's this bitch.
Stands for.
I mean, you say that. I walked up to her and she literally said, "What the
This
fuck
has
do
gotta
you
be
want?"
the dumbest idea.
So I feel like it was pretty reasonable.
Why do you have to send me
Feelings
this?
mutual, ma'am.
This isn't gonna take the weight. I can think of 1,000 different reasons why.
I did my apocalypse tier up. Why haven't I claimed my reward? What am I doing?
You dumbass.
I don't think it's given me anything good though from this.
I've not gotten anything good from my tier up.
Yeah,
rewards.
like
it's always
it's not even
low
tier
level
up. This,
by the time
these
I grab
apocalypse
it.
ones should be like scaling with me, and they're just really not.
Oh, she's selling the mask that you have the transmog for. That like scary fucking
What I'm wearing.
knockoff predator mask. I mean, it is literally called a predator mask, but yeah, the like silver one with the hair.
Jakob told me what happened.
She's also selling your fucking chest piece.
Did he tell you how my mother?
I'm sorry.
She's
No
selling
kid should
some
have to see
fucking badass shit.
Even better.
I'm gonna
I
lie.
saw
me,
it twice.
but
The first time in a vision.
For me,
she's gonna ramp you up.
You know, I tracked down Jakob. Begged him to come back.
You think I can afford it?
Because he wasn't there in the vision when she died. I thought, if he was there, maybe it wouldn't come
Generous of
true.
you.
But Jakob doesn't listen to anything I say.
Okay.
How much of this iron and stuff have you been using?
None so far, basically. I'm just stockpiling it for the end game.
Well, I have 20,000, and I was thinking about selling like 1,000 of it for like
I have
money.
73,000. I think you should just sit on it. Don't sell it.
But rest assured, your presence in our humble camp is
I see.
appreciated. I personally oversaw
Disappointing.
preparations for your private hut. There's a place to food, even a bottle of something special. You'll find it by the stairs to the ceremony tent.
Hold on, I'm selling things.
Let's go to sleep.
I don't want to go to sleep. I'm selling things. Damn it.
Already night time.
Alright.
Modern Warfare 2 has been
Dismantle
dispatched.
these.
Thank you, Amazon.
I do
Look
need to buy
forward
that. Don't let me
to
forget to purchase. So I can install
devouring
it.
you tomorrow.
Alright. You are ready?
I think it's huge as well, by the way.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's like 400 fucking gigabytes.
75
But I'll need to
megabytes
buy
on the
an
disk.
I'll need to buy an
350
entire
gigabytes of update.
fucking new hard drive for it. And that's just to play the multiplayer, not even the campaign.
Price's mustache alone is like 40 gigabytes. 500 megabytes per strand of hair.
Every cigarette that he flicks away is an extra 10 gigabytes.
What is it you're looking for, friend?
That sounds familiar. That's what I
I'm
said.
not your friend.
You
He
don't know
does
what's
sound
out there.
familiar.
There are things I could tell you. Things I could warn you about, but
He's Jonah,
not
that's who he is.
He sounds like Gibraltar from
He's also
fucking
Gibraltar.
Overwatch.
What makes you so sure?
He's Jonah from the
because
rebooted
the things I've seen, even
Tomb Raider
I do not
games.
believe them.
and he is Gibraltar.
I would have known that one, but the Gibraltar one I know. That was the lowest quality vehicle I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if you also had that. That
booming.
thing looked like
4K,
PUBG
baby.
Play-Doh
Skurlock's little
building.
ceremony? How was it?
It was weird. Bunch of rambling speeches about brotherhood. We all picked stones from a basket. And hey, there was music and free drugs, so not all bad.
Where's Zahidi?
Ah,
Went off
Woodstock.
with Skurlock talking some science mumbo jumbo. Well, he'll be back.
No, he won't. Your friend picked the black stone.
What are you talking about?
They're taking him to the facility. Get me out of here. I'll lead you.
Gibraltar, you weren't like the best character though. Not quite Pathfinder.
Hey. He like had some funny fucking executions though. Like where he sat on the guy.
I like they would just
Zahidi,
let us
where
do
are
that.
you?
I mean, what are they gonna do?
Zahidi,
Tell
do you
me no,
copy?
I'm God.
And on that note, it's good to know that you don't possess them types of powers because you'd
Hey,
be like
boss.
the
Did we
an
really
arsehole
have to
from
bring
the boys.
Corrigan's little bird with us?
Oh, the
She'd give me the
fucking
stink eye
the
every
blonde
time I
guy.
look at her.
He's just a turbo prick to
You
everyone.
know, I wouldn't have recognized this forest.
He
if you
is
hadn't
no.
said
See,
we'd been
I'd be
here
an asshole.
before.
He's just unreasonably
Something's
brutal.
happened to this planet.
Didn't agree.
I saw the
Yeah,
one
Fox
clip
mutated.
from it where. Oh, I'm
Goddamn
sorry.
it.
I saw there's the one clip where he has like a guy that's looks up to him, like praising him, that's blind or like blind or something. He's like a superhero, and he's like, "Wow, I'm like your biggest fan." He's like, "Oh, you're blind, you know? That's really interesting. You know, I'm glad that you've like managed to rise up and like above your disability." And he's like, "You know, but like, what would happen if I were to do
Sherlock makes
that
his
and like
antidote
claps
here.
right next to his
Very few
ears?
know
It
what
makes
goes
his
on
fucking
inside.
ears bleed. Shit.
And
Oh my
how
god.
do you?
I used to help
But
him
you're
make it
such an asshole.
until he took a
Like
friend
straight
of
up
mine
ruins
prisoner.
the guy's life. I'm fairly certain he deafens him, so now he's
Well, I
blind
think
and
it would
deaf,
be
so
if he
turns him
like
into
super
fucking Helen
clapped
Keller.
right next to his ear. His ears were bleeding.
Super
I think
clapping.
he might have been like his hearing might have been slightly.
You're not gonna come with us, Gibraltar?
Just tell me what they want with
We need your airstrike.
Nothing good. You need to hurry before it's too late.
You think he's misleading us? Or you think he's being honest?
Good point. I don't know. I won't lie.
He seems
I can
he's
see it
very
50-50.
vague on the details, yeah. Because he's like, yeah, they're doing bad things. And you're like, well, what are they doing? And he's just like,
Stop!
bad stuff.
Hey, how you doing? I'd like,
I like
to see
the
Dr.
mask.
Zahidi, please.
This facility is off limits. You will not get a second warning.
That's not how that would go.
Sound the alarm.
Actually,
We're
she would have
under
shot me and I would have died immediately.
Don't let them reach Sherlock! See it, Sherlock!
Same with me.
We have to protect the
It
antidote!
hurts.
I can stun lock them though. Okay, not when there's more than one. The Bone Wrecker. That's a cool name. Coward.
They literally just called them Amazons. I see you met the mate.
I see. Yeah, I see you did not go nearly as hard
I'm
as I
stuck.
did.
Oh, that's because they were chasing me.
You coward. I chased them.
You didn't have Amazons, you got these.
No, either.
Flies. You ran exactly. Melee enemies scary, man.
Most games I thrive
Super
off the
spook.
melee enemies, not this game. Not in
Very
cover-based
dangerous.
shooters.
The people in the Division were also as well, the ones with melee.
Oh, I know. I've shown you that one clip, didn't I? I have that clip of where Austin was trying to get me to help him his like Easter egg thing to get the special masks. Now it's like we were at the entrance for like a mission and I was minding my own business and some guy in a mask came up and shivved me in the back and killed me and ran away.
He's like, that's the guy I needed.
And like he straight up like I was standing there and he just runs up and just shivs me like 3 times and runs away. It was like I don't know how much online stuff played.
The mugger?
But yeah, it was like the mugger, where the guy would just like roll up and shit you and take your money and run. Like that, like the guy just mugged me. I can't. These Amazons don't mess around. Them and their tribal guns.
way up the body of this and
Far Cry 3 was such an odd game. From like that perspective. It is very good, I love Far Cry 3, but kinda, it's almost like the meta commentary thing. It reminds me of like how Trevor in GTA is like how every fucking person, a real person plays a GTA game. He's the embodiment of a GTA player. An absolute unhinged sociopath. Jason from fucking Far Cry is just like the epitome of people that play first-person shooters. Just bloodthirsty fucking monsters that kill for the sake of killing. I will win. No. I will stay back stuff until you get over here. Alright. Ooh, I got a brood mother now. Are you fighting someone? This mask looks kind of cool, actually. Not as cool as my legendary, but I'll let you come look at it.
Goodies. How do you get up then?
You have to go around. Your left. Go left.
Puzzles.
No, other way. That's not left.
That was my left.
Right there. Right there.
So right where I was standing, and then you insisted that I went left.
No, I actually misled you because I'm an asshole because you said that. It is right here though, for real. This is the real spot. that time was me being a dick. Hey, look at this mask I got. The brood mother mask. Kind of cool.
Yeah, I hope you fucking choke.
I couldn't help it. It was too good.
We do not forget.
Any consolation, that guy shot me while I was in cover. Mask's kind of goofy. The mouth is covered in blood. I don't know if I want to wear that.
Why not?
You know, because it's unhealthy. I want another game. I want another story-based game where you play as a predator.
I've always wondered why they never did.
You ever
like
played
a
the
Batman.
360 one?
Yeah, let me play it. I played the fucking multiplayer.
Yeah, but I actually like. I
played the campaign.
I played a lot of the multiplayer. Like no, what do you call it? No, I actually really like the multiplayer. Not as the Alien because I don't know. Those freaks that can play as the Alien.
No, I
hurt
love
my head.
like, the Predator gameplay.
Being the Predator. But I think I love the Alien gameplay too because it would give me a headache after a while.
I think I wouldn't want a first-person game though. Why haven't they made like a third-person?
I think it fits
like
Batman
style
better. But I think they did well with it in first person.
Yeah, but I think
for what it was.
Like if I'd
I
get a
think
new game,
third person was better. I would agree. It just suits it better. So I was gonna say, why don't they make any? But they did make that PlayStation, like the one before. So it's not like they're not making games for it.
It's not a single player. It's fucking...
Yeah, why haven't they made like a story-based thing?
It's multiplayer. Gotta chase that. Baby doll I will do.
Or just do. I really like the asymmetrical multiplayer, that AVP game. For like as old as it was and stuff, it was pretty well done. I liked the rock paper scissors of it. I liked that the demons could punk the predator if he wasn't careful. The aliens could punk the humans. And the predator punked the shit out of the aliens.
Dodge the frag. Leave me be.
Where's Skurlock's lab?
Look for the stairs leading up to Skurlock's hut.
Ooh, an essential.
She'll be holding your friend there.
Give me one of those.
Oh, of course, a fucking purple dropped over there. I gotta go all the way.
You ever misleading me, little
over
bitch?
here. It is. Now I have to go all the way around.
I told you
Legit,
we
it
never
dropped.
forget. We never forgive.
It dropped it all the way over here. Up here. I have to go up this staircase.
Oh, that's because it was a chest that I opened.
Oh.
That I forgot to tell you.
At least I told you about my chest, you fucking asshole. You just didn't even tell me.
I mean, no, the
This is
elite
why I
enemy.
misled you.
Ooh. Such
No.
a- That was a comically big door. I just want to add. He just kicked open.
I'm having this weird thing where every time I go into a cutscene, my arm is engulfed in flame for the first half second. Oh, they've been shooting up heroin.
That's what they injected us with.
They injected us with people.
Bone marrow for the antidote to work. All those people who escaped the war came here to die instead. And I was next.
You think that was easy for me, Doctor? It's random. It has to be.
I think you could make an exception. Like,
You can collect bone marrow from people who are still alive as well, can you not?
How convenient.
I create
Yeah,
the
but
antidote.
even so, like...
I keep us alive.
How many exactly have you sacrificed for your...
I don't care about the whole sacrifice. You could have done it without sacrificing.
No.
A few must be sacrificed so many can live. Ah! Ah!
And even then,
What?
I'm sure enough
Are
people
you
die
going to
that you
choose
don't need
who
to
lives and
fucking
dies?
sacrifice them.
I don't hide behind a basket of stones. When I kill a man, he knows it was me.
Roasted.
I mean, did we know his antidote though, right? Before we shot him in the head.
No one cares about that.
You didn't
boy.
have to kill him. He was a man of science. There's so few of us left.
He was a self-righteous
Well, now there's
murderer.
one left.
What does that make me then? His antidote, God help me, we're still gonna use it.
You haven't yet seen anything.
This is where they keep all the eyeless people.
There's just a massive pile of bones. He didn't even need to do it.
Yeah, there's literally a
Fuck is this? The Emperor from Warhammer?
Don't touch him, he's keeping the chaos back. You fool.
Oh,
that's...
no!
Why is it so deep?
Oh my God.
Oh, it's floppy. I hate it.
Is that?
A native of Enoch.
There was natives?
I found August out there,
He
lost
looks
and
like
alone.
Mr. Burns when he gets
Tried
high
to
on
give
the
shelter.
drug.
That fucking
But
picture, I
Skurlock saw
think.
a specimen to experiment on.
This
Oh, no.
Smithers.
changes everything. It can talk.
You know how to speak English?
August, it's all right. They're not like the others. They're friends.
They look kind of like fish people.
Okay.
Why are aliens
You're free
in
now.
media
Like
like
towel.
this? Why are they always... what do you call it? They're always tall and, like, pale and, like, really lanky.
Somebody made a really good
I want-
point of like they delved into it
Get
why
Dr.
like
Zahidi back to
they
my
do
truck.
that, and it's because we as
Probably
like
makes them
like
seem
we as
more
a species
majestic.
we can't comprehend, like, do you know when we like Mass Effect you have them really tall,
In ways we cannot perceive.
God, what are
We
they
need to get
called?
out of here. I
I need to look this up. Otherwise it's gonna bug me.
Get Zahedi out safe.
I was saying, when do we get some like Danny DeVito aliens?
No,
I want
that's
like
still
the
humanoid
biotic,
though.
I want like the biotic god, but I want them to be like superior to us in all ways.
Mass Effect. Ambassador. What was his name? The L core, that's it. So I'll show you a picture of it. And
I have 2 automatic sniper rifles, by the way.
So, the way that it's, if I'm like remembering it correctly, is that the only reason they achieved like space travel and stuff was because of the Volus. Because they can't do things like a
right?
human can. They're so...
Yeah.
It's so hard to envision how they would work and stuff like that, and it's why they usually go for humanoid, like aliens. Or
Well, I was also just maybe like
the tool thing as well is just
they're always tall
tall
and lanky.
Yeah,
they're always like elvish kinda.
It's just
look at the people from Aliens, the precursor people. They're tall. The engineers, I think they were called.
I got Zahedi out. He's on
That's
his way.
not. Were they called Prometheans? I thought they were called engineers.
The Prometheus was the movie. Yeah, the engineers was the nickname they gave the race.
But they're tall, lanky, humanoid. I can understand why I think it's humanoid. What you were saying, it's hard to envision a non-humanoid thing doing. It's always impressive when they do it though. It just shows like good writing. To make it make sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like the L core. Just like a really cool thing. It's like, yeah, they technically like got off of their planet and achieved space travel, but they had to rely on like other races to do.
There's something I always enjoyed from... I have some kind of ability on the sniper that's giving me like overshield as I'm shooting people.
Yeah,
shots generate shield, that's amazing.
You never had that yet?
No, I love it. This is so good. Oh, thank you, you've saved me. I am eternally grateful. You are now the claw.
Lead me astray again. You will not get saved.
The only sniper rifles I've seen that actually like are the automatic ones.
It's not just snipers that can have that skill.
No, I was saying the automatic sniper rifles. We were talking about the snipers leave a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
The automatic ones seem to be the only one that I enjoy.
Good. No one have to worry about chasing after you.
Yeah, I don't mind the story in this game. It's a lot more...
I don't mind it either.
Deep than it had any right to be. It felt like... I don't know, it didn't need to exist. From being in the whole it felt like a strange game for them to decide to make.
Yeah.
Square Enix being the publisher, you know, you already have like Final Fantasy 14 killing it. And then people just fly, who've only made like first person shooters really. I don't think they've ever made a third person shooter. Maybe I'm forgetting one.
I'm not, but I know off the top of my head, but I am not nearly as versed with...
Well, they made Painkiller. You ever played that?
Nope, don't even know what it is.
First person.
Well, I may know what it is, but...
It was on the 360. They made Bulletstorm.
I am. I didn't remember I did find the magazine like the bullet that was referencing Bulletstorm. I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called now.
Storm of Bullets.
It may, you know, it probably is what it was. It was something like pretty on the nose like that.
Yeah, I found it as well.
There's a lot of lasers, and I'm scared. Oh, fucking assholes. There's like 3 snipers, and every time I aim at one, another one shoots me in a different direction.
Yeah, I'm doing that treatment. No, I'm gonna go, like, flank.
I'm fucking with the sniper slowly but surely, but it's not gonna be a fast process, obviously.
One of them. Jesus Christ.
I'm keeping this one kind of stun locked. But not anymore, stick to a poison not me now. I'll just revive myself. You're way too far away.
Oh, he's got the division turret, what a hack. And he's got Nemesis rocket launcher as well. Yeah.
The poison from the poison grenade, I didn't realize persisted so long. I waited for the gas like effect to disappear and I revived myself and I was still poisoned. Oh, I can't do anything. Oh, the boss. I'm just useless to you right now. These snipers I can't do anything about. They make it to where I can't like run around. He's coming up on me, just be careful. He said a turret at the bottom of your stairs.
We can get down over here though, Connor.
I can't see. Well, there you go. You should be fine. Come get me. Though he is fucking beelining it. Okay, he's shooting something now.
Oh my god! There's no way up. This is rocket launcher.
You can't go up from like the front there? Is that just a drop?
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was like a staircase the whole time. I've been scared of people coming up it.
Where'd he go? He's behind us. He's one healthy boy, huh?
He's been eating his beating. Yeah, the shots generate shield is such a useful skill.
Is that like
survivability? It does cap. The shields don't like stacking mostly. It has a bar that it maxes out to, but like it maxed out enough that I can survive. Like if he shoots me with his shotgun, it only takes like half the shield away. It's how I've been able to sit there and actually fight him. Oh, he froze me, asshole. Well, being frozen is such Hanson.
His turret's called the Raid.
It has a name.
See it?
It's freezing me. Yeah, I do see it.
Just jump down and flank him. Get away from him. Because he's like fucking us up.
He wasn't really messing me up health-wise, but like he just, if he freezes you, you can't do anything. You wanna come down here, Dick?
Come around the other way.
I'm trying to bait him into coming down here, but
oh, there's another one called Lucy.
Is it wrapped in barbed wire?
Not Lucille, Lucy.
No, I know. But I don't know anything to reference. name's Lucy.
Nothing special. Oh shit.
At least
This is
I
just
know
his
that you were
enforcer,
trying.
like, what the fuck's Kang?
Kang the Conqueror. Like, come on. What are you fucking wearing? Fuck off.
Outrider.
Damn right I
the
leveled
convoy.
up.
Your new friend knows this area very well.
Aw. I got a copy of the same exact sniper rifle I'm using, but without a scope. Oh no, it's not.
Perfect.
It's the same name, Fortal Morgana, but it is a different gun actually. It's just
Probably
a
a different
one-shot
variant.
rifle. Well, the other one was an automatic sniper. This one's just a single-shot rifle.
Yeah, they can roll different variants of it.
I was thinking of like the automatic sniper rifle, like full auto variant and like burst fire variant, so on and so forth.
Open.
You know what I mean? Now I have the thing where I can revive myself.
We are ready to go. Or should we see if anyone else out there wants to kidnap Zahidi
I'm
first?
actually surprised that
I'm on
it's
my
also
way.
such a long story. Usually games like this, like, they wrap the story up really quickly. Even of Destiny 2.
I was about to say, you mean Destiny 2 and they're like 3 missions they have you do?
Zavala.
Whoa, gonna blow up the zone. The sun. The sun. What are you doing, Juno?
Is Skurlock gone? I'm not... Outrider.
Yes?
I take it you're here for a reason.
Yeah, this is where we drown the babies.
Nobody will be mourning Skurlock.
That was my favorite
Without the
part of
antidote, we're
Ice
not gonna be
Age.
able to last it.
There's a large stash.
Scrat
in the
needed
lab.
that nut.
We only took what we needed.
I know that. I assisted Dr. Skurlock in his work. What's there won't last long. There may be something we can do that the doctor would have never been willing to risk. For so long, our only contact with those beyond the forest was deceit and death. You understand that the antidote requires a steady supply of human flesh. But there's one thing that they have in steady supply beyond the forest. It's
But Dad, you're proposing a trade?
I thought
bodies of
bone
dead
marrow is
soldiers. We
like
harvest
bone,
their
is it
spinal
not?
fluid, and in return,
Not
we share
flesh.
the
It's
antidote.
no, it's not bone.
No, there are those.
It's what's in the center.
Yeah,
of
and
the
that's
bone.
yeah, that's what I mean.
I
So you
know.
need bone. It's not.
But if we share what we
You can't
make,
get marrow
maybe
from
we can
flesh.
start to make
can you?
amends.
No.
There is still one problem though.
He's just
The sap
saying
of
like a
trophy.
human in general.
It's the
I
hardest
guess,
ingredient to obtain.
You're not in this cutscene. I
Tiago
think.
That's a
used to be
creepy
the
looking
only
mask.
one
No.
But now that he's
I
dead,
didn't
you're
talk
part
to
of it.
her. I don't think I have to, but
Well, this should be interesting.
Ooh. 6,000 power. I might buy that revolver even though I never use pistols, because that's just a huge power jump. That jumps me almost double from 3 to 6,000. That would take all my money, but that might be worth that power jump.
I don't want to let go of this weapon. What made me do it?
Nah, I'll wait.
Alright, we'll do this like side mission thing and then we end it.
Reset your stream, or is that what you want to call it?
I'll see how I film. Where the fuck are we even going? Oh, the Tuca Grove is in there.
Tuca, Las Vegas.
I hear you gathered the
Tuca,
sap of some tree to help
Las
Skurlock
Vegas.
I've been finding armor that had
30's
Tuca on
the
it, wasn't it?
Yeah, that woman was selling a Tuca chest piece, actually.
And yeah, 30 is the max player level, I believe.
Protecting it. Search beyond the stronghold, my friend. You
Oh, 288 iron. Yeah, baby. God, you have to get so far before you get that last Pyromancer skill. I think that's the one that shoots the fire up underneath of them. What I saw you using, I reckon.
You don't have thermal bomb.
I'm not 22. No. The very last one on the right is the one I don't have after the phaser beam.
Oh, the one I was using at the very beginning. It's alright.
This should be interesting.
Do you want to do the side quest or the hunt?
We can do the hunt.
His name's Molfang.
Yo, Molfang. Yeah, I'm 21 now, so I'm getting there. At that point, it's a gear grind, I'd imagine.
Yeah. But you also have your ascension levels and stuff.
I am at tier 7. Oh, I did actually get a better weapon. It's an LMG.
Mounted and loaded.
It's a kind of interesting looking gun. Like a really back-heavy LMG. Where do you see your crit chance? How do you even increase your crit chance? I know there's stuff that, like, your weapons have crit multipliers.
Select to open up your inventory and click right trigger, which shows you your stats. Is it not in there? Like.
Critical chance 5%. Crit damage 15%.
For me.
I just noticed, like, this pistol has a crit multiplier of 125. This sniper's a crit multiplier. That's probably a headshot, though, they mean.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
When you're getting
like an actual
the
critical hit.
I think, yeah. When you hit their weak spots, it's guaranteed crit damage, and then when you're doing normal attacks, I would assume that 5% is critical.
I wonder if there's a way to increase that, or how you would.
The Ascension lets you up it.
Oh, fair enough. Surely it's not the only way, though. There's so many skills
you can change
for your weapons
when your weapon
stuff,
it can roll it, I believe. You can level up.
Can it? Fair enough. I've not noticed a weapon roll with it.
Moldy boy, where are you? Oh, it's a burst SMG. I love it.
I like burst SMGs. I thought you were crazy at first when I mentioned you liked them so much, but they feel really solid. That is a fucking looking time for it. Wait till you see that bad boy. It looks kind of like a what were they called from Doom? It looks like a Hell Knight's face.
This has to have a thing on it on this gun. I need to look.
What kind of thing?
No, it doesn't. I don't understand what. I don't know, I'm exploding when I do my thing.
You're exploding?
Yeah, look, when I do my...
Like, when you cast abilities?
I do this. You do that when you do your thing? Do your, like... Yeah, so you don't explode.
I see what you mean. You have that AoE around you. Ooh, I resurrected myself, you fucking punk ass bitch. What you gonna do? Nothing.
I like it, whatever it is.
Here's that mask, by the way. It is a useful skill. Look at this fucking thing. Yeah. Dude, that kind of is a really nice chest piece. I'm glad I didn't buy that revolver for all my money. I just got one that dropped that was only like 500 power less than the one I would have bought. I don't get a lot of sidearms, which is nice.
Yeah, I've not been getting too many either.
We don't ever use them, so I appreciate I don't get a lot of them.
There's a guy called Vulcan that did like builds in this game. I remember like watching for a couple. There were some good like sidearm builds.
I'm sure you could make them work fine.
But I'd rather have a burst SMG personally.
I'll wait till I get my before I do optimizing anything. I'm just kind of going for whatever helps me be useful at the moment.
There's him down. What did he drop? Crap.
Chest over here.
They dropped better loot than him, but still crap. Ooh.
I can't complain. I got a better assault rifle.
Ooh, there's an up bit. Ah, you could put a chest up there again.
Oh, it was a submachine gun. But they didn't.
But they didn't.
So many perks for weapons.
But when you dismantle, it takes a lot.
Yeah, like I'm still getting perks when I dismantle weapons.
What do you mean?
Laying the right side of the screen.
Yeah.
Like the ones that you can put on other weapons.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought you meant like
them and then it pops up.
For some reason, I was interpreting it as like a status.
No.
Perks and stuff. I had a lot of hope, so.
I'm impressed with how many different types of fucking just perks they have for weapons. I'm surprised that at this point I'm not like dismantling weapons and not getting like anything from batches. Even small batches like tier 3, I always get something new unlock.
That's nice. Yeah, I'm laying into that. He needs to explode preferably.
Like this SMG is doing 750 a bullet on a burst, which is pretty respectable.
Like 17,000.
No, but it makes I can actually notice it.
Oh, it locked me in the corner there. Why couldn't I move?
Boomers.
Nothing particularly interesting for me.
I have something called the Behemoth Mantle. Looks kind of nice.
Yeah, that's one of them that I showed at the start. I got a skill there myself. In a very long time. Let's get back to
I'm assuming this is from the Resi 4 remake. People are showing like pictures you can hear. That has a picture of like a blonde character I don't recognize, and people are like cheering. And then there's a picture of like Ada Wong, and people are cheering. And then there's a picture of the fucking trader guy, and there's like a whole crowd of like 1,000 people. They're like screaming like a riot.
You know, the blonde character's Ashley.
Zay did not look like Ashley.
It's a girl, is it not?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's who it is, but I didn't recognize it. That's the one that's with the douchebag prison guy, right? In the game after that.
Ashley is the daughter of the president. The one from Resident Evil 6 was... What was her name?
Ashley is the one that you got to protect.
No, she's Sherry. From, do you know that little kid that you rescued in RE2 Remake?
Yeah,
that is grown up.
That's Sherry. I
see.
And Ashley's the one that
Ashley is the
bastard child that runs away. And
is the child.
Leon!
Yeah.
Leon!
What a way to end the stream. Yeah, we'll call it there.
Is that your fill for looting and shooting?